What's up, everybody? This is my first episode on my YouTube channel, Scooter's Kitchen. It's a real simple episode, starting simple. This is a ground up project. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking it out. What I'm doing tonight is a little small, like a pork meatloaf, ground pork, just baking it down with some sauce, and I'm going to serve with it some favorite of mine mushrooms, some bourbon mushrooms. Again, very simple. What I'm doing here is I've used some of my favorite wild turkey long branch bourbon in the skillet, along with, excuse me, sorry about that, some canola oil spray. Keep the pan from, obviously. I try to do everything healthy. If you guys have seen my YouTube live, or Facebook live, sorry. Can I say Facebook on YouTube? Don't care. But I try to do things a little bit healthier as far as, grease, fat, try to cut that stuff out, eat healthier. So, with that being said, got our bourbon and that canola oil spray in the pan, get the pan ready. Take these mushrooms. Very simple, guys, very, very simple. It's really, really easy. And basically I'm just sauteing them in that. Got obviously some pinch of, I like to use sea salt. I like to use salt-free seasoning, but some folks don't. I'm a big fan of Mrs. Dash. Big fan of Mrs. Dash. Because I am watching my cholesterol, so. And sodium and all that good stuff. But that being said, better. I'm steaming these mushrooms, sauteing them in that bourbon and canola oil spray. You can add butter if you want to add butter. Don't be afraid of butter. I mean, I do eat butter. It's not like I cut all that stuff out, so a little bit here and there. I'm somewhat brand loyal when it comes to butter. You don't have to be. No rule says. My saying, if you haven't seen any of my other posts or videos, my saying is, your kitchen, your rules. So, if you're cooking for you to eat, cook what you're going to eat. Whatever you like, you cook it. Don't get ridiculous. I mean, obviously there's limits, I guess. But I'm not going to go around putting like chocolate on mushrooms or anything. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But cooking that, and I'm going to let these cook for a minute. And what you can do, you don't have to, while they're cooking, a little enough spray on there. You got the butter spray, the canola oil, olive oil spray, stuff like that. It's your preference. And I'm going to brown these up, and I'm going to serve them with that ground pork meatloaf I've got in the oven. Pull that out here. Little kitchen. Boom, I've got some Rufus Teague Touch of Heat sauce on there. In that meatloaf, I have put some Caribbean jerk seasoning mixed in with it. Always, when it comes to making a meatloaf, or even for burgers, making burgers or whatever, I don't put the seasoning on the outside of it and leave it at that. If you're going to season it, get it in the meat. Get it in the meat. Grind it. Just mix that stuff up. Get that seasoning in there. You take a bite of that. To me, if you're going to take a bite of a burger and you want, applewood seasoning, okay, it's applewood on the outside and it's hamburger on the inside. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but if you're going to season it, get that applewood bite, or whatever seasoning you use. Get that flavor in that full bite, not just the outside. A lot of talking just to get that small point on. I know, sorry. But anyway, I'm cooking these up, and I'm going to serve that with that meatloaf. I want that cool down. And earlier, if you saw my Facebook, again, can I say Facebook on YouTube? I just did. But I had some leftover pork burgers, and I did a little simple test with my air fryer. Because, again, a lot of people were asking, my mom being one of them, asked about an air fryer. Should I get one? Should I not? Well, I've already put the pork up and ate some of it. Here you go. Now, this was the same size pork patties, granted, about a 3-inch diameter, whatever, same size pork patties, thickness and all. These were the skillet fried, no grease in the skillet, just what was in the pork, right here. See, it looks like the poopy stains. And this that is not there was the air fryer. stain. So you can see the air fryer did with ground pork, and we all know pork has fat. All meat has some fat. I guess you can put fat. Anyway, whatever. But you can see the difference. So if you're wondering, is an air fryer worth it? You know, I'm trying to kick back a little bit here and there and still eat good, my favorite things or something like that. My verdict, just based on this and the fact that I use it quite often, yes, an air fryer is worth the investment. Absolutely worth the investment, because I have fixed fish, hamburgers, chicken. I did breaded eggplant. I also, if you check my Facebook page, you will see a little sample or test I did of air fryer breaded eggplant, because we made eggplant parmesan with my son. We did air fryer, grease fry in the skillet, and oven baked. They all three, they looked very similar. They looked almost, couldn't tell the difference. I think a couple of people guessed and got it, but yes, air fryer is definitely worth the investment. So, but there's my soapbox. So now my this new YouTube venture that I'm on, I'm going to do a lot of cooking in the kitchen, a lot of healthy options. You guys, again, when I see my post, Scooter's Healthy Options, I like to offer people healthy options at things. Just stuff you may have known, stuff you may not have known. It'll help you. Because I will tell you, a year ago, everybody, I'll tell you my backstory. A little over a year ago, I was pushing 3 bills. To me, I'm an average height guy. I was in the 270-ish range in that area. And that's unacceptable. Very unacceptable. So, am I a world beater? Did I lose 150 pounds? No. Am I right now about 200 pounds? Yes. All because of good exercise and eating better. I'm not going to, I did change my diet there for a while, totally changed it, and it helped me. It gave me more energy, more life. It helps me enjoy life better. Do I kick back and have fun? Absolutely. Will I eat a piece of pizza? Yes. Don't stick pizza in my face. It's going to get ate. But you can live healthier and still enjoy. You don't have to eat like you're starving or like a rabbit. You know, you just don't have to. So, there's my backstory. I started off life average. I got really fat. Fat. And I wasn't happy with myself. And again, I'm no different, no more special than anybody else. But I made a decision. It's time to stop that crap. Time to stop it. Starting with food, because I love me some food. And you will find out that I love barbecue. Love barbecue. So is barbecue the healthiest stuff in the world? No, it's not. But can it be? Are there options? Are there healthy options? Yep. Yes, there are. And I am going to show you some. Will I show you all of them? No, because I don't know them all. If somebody knows some for me, send them to me, and we will try them together, because this is a learning process, guys. The times we're living in now, you just don't know. You don't know what's... Nobody can make heads or tails of anything, so at least you can do is, I mean, you know, when you eat, enjoy what you eat and enjoy your life because of it. Don't be drawn down because of it. So, I don't know. Again, God, soapbox. Get off the soapbox. Get on the soapbox. Sorry, shower time. Smell like mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. Bourbon, a little canola oil spray. Didn't use butter on these. I'm going to go butter free tonight. But we can smell that long branch bourbon. And yes, do I partake in bourbon? Would I have a bottle of bourbon if I didn't? So, but all things in moderation, guys. Come on. And don't drink and drive. Don't. Anyway, we're going to finish that. We are going to plate this. Allow me to get my utensils. again, I have coated this with some Rufus Teague Touch of Heat sauce. I love Rufus Teague products. If there's your pitch, Rufus. I love their rubs. I use them on my competition ribs, and it's just very good. And the Touch of Heat sauce is He's also, if you're a fan, here's a Rufus Teague pitch, the whiskey maple. Now, when I try this, we're trying this together because I've always done the other kind, so I can't wait for that. But some of these good mushrooms. Okay. Not going to be the prettiest plate in the world, but guys, look at this. Look at that. Ground pork, meatloaf. Again, that's thin. I didn't have a whole lot left over, so I went ahead and did that. I chopped up a little Thai green chili that I got from my little 5-gallon bucket garden growing outside here. Chopped it up nice and neat. Mixed it in with the meat, along with some Caribbean spice seasoning. Allow me to get that for you. I'll show you. Ocho Rios jerk spice seasoning. You gotta jerk your meat. Mom's gonna kill me for saying that one. Also added a little bitter orange seasoning in the pork. Give it that citrusy kick. It's kind of, and it does add a little citrus bite, if you will. Okay. And again, that is tonight's dinner, you guys. I'm going to eat another piece of that. More mushrooms, obviously, but that is a healthy option. We have that meatloaf. It's, again, we got it kind of lean anyway, so we've cooked some of the fat out. And in the air fryer, if you do that, if you're looking for healthy, start there. One more thing before I go. Guys, I have bought one of these. I've lived here since December. I bought one of these. So, can you do it and enjoy your food without greasing it up and fattening it up? Yes. Does that stuff add flavor? Yeah, because I grew up eating stuff like that. My great-grandma, my grandma, my mom, my dad, everybody that cooked. You got to use some oil. You got to use oil every now and then. You just have to. That's why they make it. But there are other options. So, enjoy, guys. Just simple ground pork. Put your seasonings in there. Put it in a little pan and bake it. It's very doable. See? That was kind of hot. But enjoy, guys. Thank you. Sorry this first episode was boring and long. They will get better. Thanks for joining Scooter's Kitchen. And I will see you next time.